Oh, the Yerrr. It's on the Yerrr. That's why.
Are we here? We live.
Oh, we are live. Let's go.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a special edition of the Yerrr Sports Show. I am your host. That's my shit though. That's my shit.
That's it.
I'm your host, Big Baby. To my left, well, my right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The voice of a generation, Pete Rosado.
And you see, I said that, when we found out that we were doing the pre-show, I said the blazer had to be fire. And I came with straight snakeskin, Burmese python on this, $15,000 blazer.
What's up? I'll be like,
Straight out of Ric Flair's closet.
Straight out of the closet. And to my left, we have the gifted one. Yeah.
That was
good. I like that.
I feel like
when you're gifted.
I feel like the yah part should be the higher part. There should be more on that part.
And I want people to understand and never forget that I am the gifted one.
I like that. So, we are live from JobberSlam at an undisclosed location. And if you're not here, you know where it's at.
I didn't even know where I was going to this morning.
You did.
Crazy.
So, let's get into the card. Yeah. Big match tonight.
Very big man. Against the big bad kaiju himself, O'Shea Edwards. You say it fast, it sounds like,
Yeah.
I ain't worried about it. I know he's going to try to beat me up. He likes to say he's going to beat everybody up.
Right.
Every time he gets in that ring, that's what he says.
Yo!
He looks the man in his face and says, I'm going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't going to get hurt tonight. That's all that really matters.
But he is, and I've seen you a lot of times, Jaya. I've seen you in the ring a lot of times against a variety of opponents. But, this is a man that is not just big and tall, not just powerful. O'Shea, he's got a very good, combination of both strength and speed, size and agility. You do as well, but this may be one of your toughest tests to date, yeah?
I have beaten monsters. I have beaten people who thought they were the best in the world. O'Shea Edwards would be no different for the gifted one. It is on my quest to become the franchise champion.
Talk about that for a minute. At May the Franchise Reign, you did become, in essential, the #1 contender because you have an on-the-spot shot whenever you want, shot at the franchise championship held by Mick Drake, who will also be in action in a banger of a match himself tonight. So, yeah.
Can we see it? Can we see it tonight?
Could it happen tonight? But that's a big question. Where's your focus, yeah? Is your focus on O'Shea or is your focus on that franchise championship?
Peter, make no mistake about this. When I'm in the ring with everyone, I take them very seriously. There is no looking ahead. There's no looking back. It is in that moment when the bell rings, I have to do one thing and one thing only. That is prove to everyone that I am every bit gifted that I say I am. And O'Shea's talked a lot about he's gonna hurt me. He's gonna treat me like a little kid. He's gonna son me. Does he know who he's talking to? I hurt people too. I do not care. Tonight, O'Shea realized that the gifted one can be just as violent and dangerous as him. He better stop overlooking me. Ask him that.
Y'all said ask about him, y'all. He said ask about him. Ain't no running up and getting done up.
0.
It's a very interesting, it's an interesting situation, right? Because you have O'Shea Edwards not only in battle for himself tonight in this match against Yaya, but also as a representative of a group that is in another match later on, right? And so O'Shea's going to want to start the night off with not only a victory for himself, but a victory for that group at large as well. And going up against it, listen, I have seen Yaya, as I said, in a multitude of occasions. I have never seen him like this.
Yeah, you coming to bring the pain. Bring that pain, bro. Bring it home. Bring it home from New York. You home now.
I'm from New York.
Home base.
I'm home. And if O'Shea thinks he's going to embarrass me in front of my family, in front of my friends,
front of your family and friends?
Come on, son. I laugh at that a little bit. Because he's disrespecting me time and time again. And the disrespect don't stop when I lean him. When he gets linked, he gets hit across the mouth, what is he going to do? He keeps asking what I'm going to do when I get punched in the face. What is O'Shea going to do when someone hits him back and stands over him and lets him know, you ain't going to walk over me. Ain't no walking over the gifted one. I was trained by the best of the best. Ain't no walking over me. Ain't no overlooking me. Understand that. He will tonight. Trust. He will tonight.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being on with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
We love you. We definitely have you back on the show.
Great luck tonight in that match.
I'll be back anytime you need me.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I'll have a good one.
Thank you. No, you have a good one.
Listen, I mean, it's going to be one heck of a matchup. I mean, and not to take anything away from Jan, what he just said, but it has to be, again, said what I was mentioning. This may be one of Yaya's toughest tests to date. You have O'Shea Edwards, who is a mixture of speed and size and power. You know, Yaya's fought bigger men and won. Yaya's fought faster opponents and won. He's fought stronger opponents and won. But O'Shea is an amalgamation of all of those things, and this may be a tough night for Yaya. But again, at the end of the day, win or lose, he still has a shot whenever he wants at that franchise championship.
Absolutely. And before we bring on our next guest, they have some words for their opponents. This is the Yerrr Sports Show sponsored match.
Oh, yeah.
We have Prolific versus Shane Taylor Promotions.
Big
Let's
time.
see what they had to say about each other.
Oh, you see, the good book says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I know you've seen the message, baby. I know you've seen it. Posted everywhere. JobberSlam. Prolific versus Shane Taylor's Promotion. See, now, we've been looking for this for quite some time now. And the time is now. The time is here. Oh, we're prepared, baby. We've been working hard. We're so happy that we finally get to show everybody who Prolific really is. We get to show everybody that, you know, slouches. See, the young lions are rising up to take that crown, to be the king. Well, if you happy?
Happy?
You happy?
Happy, oh,
man.
Man.
Tell me how you feeling. Tell the people how you feeling.
Let's talk about this, Robertson. Let's talk about this, man. Y'all thought July was about, you know, just Independence Day? Nah, man, we celebrate that on Juneteenth, yo.
Hey!
July 31st is going to be Prolific Day because STP, y'all got to come across that bridge. Y'all got to pay that toll. Y'all got to prove to us that y'all are actually the top dogs here, son, because we creeping up on y'all. This ain't no knockoff. Prolific, we original. We are our own people, son. Now, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not sorry to say this. I have no problem. Me, personally, I have no problem taking food off your table because just like you, I got to feed mine too, fam. Sons of savagery. Much respect. Kudos. You roll the good guys' coattails to get what y'all got to get to, but all of a sudden that shit stops when you come on that bridge, boy. JobberSlam. Oh, man, y'all in for a treat. Let me cook.
So, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with our next guest. Please, Mr. Next Guest, please introduce yourself.
Marquis, state of mind, Mr. Marcus Marquis. Oh, you know who we are. I know who?
I know who you are. Listen. And you have a big opportunity tonight to cement, well, not cement, but to continue the growing legacy of Prolific, where you guys face Shane Taylor Promotions in the Yerrr Sports Show sponsored match tonight. How do you feel about it?
Big is an understatement.
Right?
What's that moment when you see Kobe versus LeBron? You know, when you see Giannis versus LeBron, when you see Kobe versus Jordan, it's one of those moments, right? You think we're mirror imagery. It's like this person looks like that person, or they have similar backgrounds and similar styles. No. This is a whole different type of ball game here. You know, this match here will definitely put us to the eyes of those who try to shun us away or doubt us just because they didn't know exactly who we were. But this match here, when we show everybody tonight who prolific is, it's going to change the culture for a lot of different things. A lot of different things.
Absolutely.
We're ready. Definitely ready. And more ready than myself and Isaiah Wilkins is Tyree Taylor.
Yeah, this is a big match for Tyree Taylor because, as many of us know, Tyree and Shane Taylor were former tag team champions, former partners. If you look at Tyree, if you look at Shane, you see a lot of Shane in Tyree. And how do you think Tyree feels about that? I know you don't want to speak for him; he'll be on later. But your thoughts on the kind of the Taylor thing?
I think he feels it's time coming, also time coming, because like you said, you want to emulate your idol to become your rivals.
Right.
So this is a prime match of that saying right there. So I feel like he said before in an interview with Robertson, he said, he's been looking forward to this since when they were tag partners.
But I gotta ask. Listen, and no disrespect, but I gotta ask. What do you say to those people who says, who are these guys? Why do these guys belong in this match? Who are these guys going up against Shane Taylor Promotion, the reigning ROH 6-man champions? I mean, we know who Prolific is. Right? We've seen y'all in action, whether it be in singles, whether it be in tags, or whether it be at the trio. But what do you say to those people before you walk in that ring who say these men have no business being in the ring tonight against those 3 men on the other side?
Well, history always repeats itself, right? But the thing about history that's funny, you can look back and you see when people said those things about people who became to be those top guys. CM Punk. Who was CM Punk? Who was this guy? Who is he? CM Punk said he was the best in the world before anyone even thought he was the best in the world. They thought he was this arrogant SOB. Turn around, about 10 years later, everyone's saying CM Punk's the best in the world. You have Sami Callihan. Who was Sami Callihan? Who was this? Turn around, Sami Callihan, the deaf guy. So all those people who are those naysayers, always saying, who are these guys? Who is this? Who is that? Just have patience and watch and see who we are. Watch who we become. Because this ain't no flash in the pan. We didn't start training yesterday, or we didn't start training last year. But this is years to make. Like you said, Tyree was tag partner with Shane Taylor, right? Wolf and I have been training before that. We've been in many other promotions before that. So this is nothing that's put together on a whim. You know what I mean? We've seen each other in locker rooms. We have conversations with each other, and we formed this brotherhood. It's not a group, not a fraction. The difference between us and them, they're a business arrangement. We're a brotherhood. Anybody knows about brotherhoods and family business tend to last long. You might go with those little squirrels, little fights, little separations, but you always come back together.
Absolutely.
Business arrangements can be easily subsided with money. Not this.
Well, speaking about Tyree and the connection he has with Shane, do you worry at all? Does Prolific worry at all that makes Tyree kind of the weak link in today's match? That Shane's going to know exactly what Tyree brings to the table, is going to know exactly how to combat him, and is going to know exactly how to take him out the equation, essentially making this a 3-on-2 match.
Well, the thing about that, I'll tell you about that. Shane knew Tyree 10 years ago. It's a different Tyree. He's elevated, he's evolved, he's grown, he's learned a few new tricks. He's not an old dog. So I say we have a little nugget in the pocket, so to say, because Shane is Shane. Shane's an older Shane. It's very rarely an older person or older person, someone in the game would change up the game. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Absolutely.
So what he's doing works for him, and he's gonna keep going. So therefore, I think we have the insight on what to do against Shane, how to attack STP, or how to infiltrate them. And quite frankly, I feel like they more so underestimate us.
You would think that they would underestimate you guys due to maybe experience-wise, maybe being on a bigger stage in Prolific.
Oh, of course, everyone does it. Every draft year, the pros underestimate the rookies.
Absolutely.
And then when the rookies surprise them, they're taken back. It takes them a couple of years to get a keen handle on those rookies.
Right.
Like a Trey Young, you know what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley.
Right.
Just throw out some names there.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is everybody talks about how these two groups are different. But I like to think about how there's a very big correlation between Prolific and Shane Taylor himself, right? For many, many years, Prolific has gone, in their words, overlooked, underutilized, you know, not given the chances that they believe they've earned, okay, and they are worthy for. And Shane Taylor, in his own right, in Ring of Honor, has been going through that same thing and redeveloped himself to be where he is now. Because Shane Taylor felt he was always the second best man. Or the man who was given the spot set, you get this spot, but it's not the spot you deserve, not the spot you earned. He knew he was ready for a bigger spotlight. And now Shane Taylor has brought that here to STP and tonight to Battle Club Pro and Jobber Tears podcast presented JobberSlam, right? So I think there's a lot of correlations between Prolific and Shane Taylor. It's going to be very interesting to see just how different, because again, we've got three guys in STP who are big guys. Yeah, they move very well, but they don't got the speed that Wolf got. They don't got the speed and the athleticism that Marquis got. There's a lot of different things being brought to the table in those situations. So it's going to be a very good situation to see how they deal with the differences, but how the similarities play off each other in the ring as well.
And to piggyback on what you said, the wild thing about it, you said you was going through the same thing we were going through, but I feel on a grand stage, we had to fight a little bit harder to get to where we were, to get here to Battle Club, to JobberSlam. Let's fight a little bit harder, to claw a little bit, little more grip, a little more ground. You know what I'm saying? Like they're great adversaries. I'm not going to say they aren't aggressive and like that. However, we still have that grind about us. Sometimes you get to the highest stage, you might forget what it takes to get where you are. So you might pull off or might pull back a little bit just because you can take it a little bit easy. You don't take it easy. You don't. I just came from the gym this morning, so
no days off.
No days off.
Mr. Marquis, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
You know you're welcome on anytime.
Yes, sir.
Family.
Anytime, yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No.
All right.
I like the jacket. Matter of fact, I like those. I like Storm and T'Challa.
Yeah.
If anybody knows about those two.
Oh no! No, because they're supposed to know.
This is very true.
I mean, look.
And Storm is here tonight.
Ooh.
Storm is here tonight.
What's T'Challa?
Oh, definitely with T'Challa. But I don't know. But thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
1/3 of
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll get the rest of you guys
Have a good
on
night,
shortly.
Mr. Marquis. Good luck in your matchup tonight.
Appreciate it.
Joining us now in the big chair.
Finally,
Woo! Our third correspondent tonight.
It's so hot, man.
It is hot.
our traveling correspondent.
This JobberSlam, I'm tired. Like, I drove almost about 11 hours. Well, I didn't really drive. I actually rode.
You
I was in
rode.
the back seat, so, I contributed. So it's been a long journey. Came all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina for JobberSlam. I'm hyped, man. Like, there's a lot of great matches tonight.
I'm surprised they put him on.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
I mean, his whole career, he's been going to people saying, put me on. And finally, somebody put him on.
Yeah, they put me on. I was like, oh. Hey, they said, hey, Pete, come down, take over the Jobber Tears IG for the whole entire event. So I was like, of course, I'm down for it. I'm down for yours. You know,
Party starter in what is probably going to end up being one of the biggest parties of all the summers we've had.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So, like a lot of great matches. I got a couple of my people from North Carolina rode.
North Kakalaki.
We got Savannah Evans. She's put the PWX Pure title on the line against Darius Carter. First time I've ever been in New York. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And now that you mentioned her, let's look at what Mr. Carter has said, because originally the match wasn't for the title.
Yeah.
Originally the match wasn't for the title. So let's see what Mr. Darius Carter had to say about this now.
It's official. This Saturday, Battle Club Pro, Jobber Tears podcast, Above the Ring in Brooklyn, New York. It will be myself and Savannah Evans for her PWX Pure Championship. I have signed, I have agreed, it's going to happen. Now, at first, I didn't want the championship to be on the line because I don't want to give BWX the free press. I mean, what have they done for me? Here I am, putting brands on, carrying them on my back through the pandemic. 1,000 days, nearing 1,000 days as the BCW World Champion, for example. Or nearing 200 days as the Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Champion. I mean, let's talk about that. Let's talk about carrying companies on my back. So that comes at a cost. That means you're going to have to fly me out. That means that you're going to have to pay my fee, yeah. That means that you're going to have to feature me on your main events, put my face on your posters. That means that I'm a part of your show. So you know what? I will accept the match. I will have my name signed on that dotted line. I'm going to win that championship. I'm going to humble you, Savannah Evans, because this match didn't even need to happen. You could have let it go. You could have taken the L and went home. But you pushed the issue. So now you have to lose your title. So I'm going to take this championship to claim my place on the PWX roster and win another match in a Battle Club Pro ring, bringing me closer to my championship, the franchise heavyweight championship. It all will come full circle. Savannah, see you Saturday.
And we are back. And as you can see,
that whole entire thing just made me itch. Who wears a turtleneck in the middle of July?
Mr. Darius Carter does.
I've heard that his house is at a cool 68 degrees all the time.
Cool?
Cool.
68 is not cool.
It's not
Central air, that's cool.
No.
I would, right? Is right.
Like,
Right.
who wears a turtleneck in July?
But
I'm just saying.
But see, I think y'all are focusing on the woman. The fact
The
is,
same person who's wearing like a snakeskin jacket.
actual Burmese python. This got made out of one of the pythons that was used as an extra on Anaconda.
It's clever. Anyway,
You know what? That's disrespectful.
And we also don't need like
Disrespectful.
SPCA and Peter and all of that after us.
But no, I mean, I think we're missing the point there. Darius Carter put forth a challenge for that PWX Pure Championship. And Savannah Evans, being the fighting champion that she is going to put that championship on the line tonight. But I'm a little worried because I have not seen a title match that Darius Carter is in when the title is on the line that he does not show out and win.
I mean, Savannah's been a fighting champion since she won the championship earlier this year.
Right.
Like I said, she shocked the world when she defeated Sugar D for that championship.
Yep,
But like I said, she's been a fighting champion. She's gone against the likes of Owen Knight, Danny Jordan just last weekend,
Yes.
Drew Adler. And like I said, she's willing to put that title on the line here tonight against Darius Carter. So that shows you how much of confident and how much of a great champion that Savannah Evans is as a pure champion. So I've got faith in my girl, so I'm going to go that way. I mean, Darius is getting a little too cocky. I think something's going to he might slip up because, his cockiness is kind of...
But I got to pick your head here, Shug. So I call you Shug for a minute there. Keith Mack,
Wow.
I felt the disrespect there just now. I felt that for you.
I said pleasant, he called me Sugar D. But
I'm hurt for you.
You've been around.
Shouts to Auntie Faye.
You've been around PWX for a while.
Yep.
What happens? Let's just take a trip into the what if machine here. Shout outs to Marvel and Disney. what if, right? What if tonight Savannah Evans does not get up for that 1-2-3 and Darius Carter does walk out the PWX Pure champion?
It's definitely going to change the landscape of Pure and also the PWX altogether. It's a crazy universe, and bring somebody like Darius Carter into that universe, it can open up a whole lot of forbidden doors. So,
and wrestling right now is all about the forbidden doors.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know.
It just,
go with it.
I just felt it.
I don't.
It's a real thing.
So let's move on to our next match, which is for the Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship. Mick Drake versus Mysterious Q, and Mick Drake had a lot to say about it. I'll let you guys discuss it.
You know, I gotta be completely honest with you, Q. I am so looking forward to Saturday. You are a guy who is finally getting the credit that so many of us knew you always deserved, right? I know we go back to time the reality of wrestling. I know I saw it then. I know my boy Devin saw it then. Book saw it then, right? We knew that there was something special about Mysterious Q, and I'm really happy to see you finally getting the kudos you deserve. But with that said, you know, like people like to talk about, oh, it's about respect and being humble, and dude, that's all bullshit. To me, this is personal. This is not even about the Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship. And believe me, if you know me, you know what that means to me. No. This match is about me taking what I know I deserve and you've got. This is about me taking every single booking you've got lined up. I'm taking your spot after Saturday, Q. That's what this is about. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. That's what pro wrestling is. You got to go after the best, and you got to be willing to take their spot. And you better believe that's exactly what I'm doing on Saturday. I like you, man. I do. But that's not going to make me hold back on Saturday. So I hope when you get here, you're prepared, because you're going to get the absolute best of Mick Drake. And I promise you, after Saturday, after that match is over, after that show is over, all anyone's going to be talking about, they're going to be saying, you know, that Mysterious Q, he's awesome, he's super talented, that's the guy you want to see. But you know what? The guy we really want to see instead is Mick Drake. You're coming to my house on Saturday. I hope you're ready, Q, because I'm taking everything that matters to you.
Listen, Mick, I'm calling you Mick. I'm listening to promo. Mick, I'm calling you every other name, but
that's strike two.
Yeah, right.
Strike two. You've already called me Shook D.
And now Mick.
Now you're calling me Mick.
Mick is coming out saying some really disrespectful things in that promo. I mean, it's not just he's saying, I'm going to beat you, Q. I want your spot. I want everything you got coming for you after this. You know, you said that what Darius was saying to Savannah was kind of disrespectful. I think that may have been the most disrespectful thing we've heard the whole day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's very disrespectful, like in that aspect. But Mysterious Q, I've actually gotten a chance to be in the ring with this man, and phenomenal athlete. I have a lot of faith in this man. Like, at first I was like, he's a big man, and I was like, you know, I didn't know what his arsenal was going to be, but he really surprised me. He's agile for a man his size, so I wouldn't pin past him just yet to go against Mr. Mick.
But Mick Drake is the franchise champion here at Battle Cup Go, which he won at May the Franchise Reign in that huge tournament to crown a new franchise champion. And you have to think that Mick is going into this match a much different Mick Drake than we've seen ever before in essentially his first appearance as the Battle Club Pro Franchise Champion.
And that's the thing. It's like, okay, you have a lot of people that are going to be contending for that championship. And there's going to be a lot of people who may even surprise you. They might be pulling in some more tricks. They might have to go a little bit harder, go to that different level because they are that hungry for that championship. So that's why I have a lot of faith in Mysterious Q tonight to possibly win that championship. And, here we go. Okay, so I got to get ready to go do some more stuff on IG. Follow the Jobber Tears IG channel. I'm going to be on the story all night long, giving you some exclusive little behind the scenes. But here's the thing. We're going to transition from that. We're going to go from Mac to Mr. Black. So,
that was good. That was
We're gonna
good.
do that. You like that. You like that chance. I'm going to put him on. So, Mr. Black, come on. Team Darkskin here.
Yo, Mr. Black, thank you for joining us here on the official JobberSlam pre-show. And we were just talking about myself and Keith Mack about this upcoming match tonight against Mick Drake and Mysterious Q. And you heard what Mick Drake had to say to Mysterious Q, saying he's coming for his spot when he beats Mysterious Q. It's not just about the victory. It's about taking all the bookings he's got after this, everything that he's coming for. You know, what's your mindset as a man walking in that ring knowing that not only is a man looking to beat you, but looking to take your livelihood?
But you have to understand, like, in the school of big time, Yaya, I ain't worrying about his opponent right now. He has to worry about the next opponent, which is Yaya. Yaya is a big deal. Yaya is money. He's Ferrari in a tank. This man can move. That is my client. So anyone else is not relevant to the topic. Unless it's Yaya, prolific, unless it's job to himself, everyone else does not matter. So whoever's next for my guy Yaya, they have to worry.
Well, Yaya's got a lot to worry about. We spoke to him earlier concerning his match against the big bad kaiju O'Shea Edwards here tonight at JobberSlam. That's a very, very heavy match for Yaya. Listen, I said this when Dre was here, and I said it to Yaya. I've seen Yaya against a multitude of opponents, but I have never seen Yaya have to go up against someone as talented and as, you know, varied in skill set as O'Shea Edwards.
But you have to understand, similar to Jordan, Yaya took that personally. When he takes stuff personally, he doesn't let it sink him down, but use that formula and fuel to defeat his opponent. Yes, O'Shea is a very tough opponent. O'Shea is part of Shane Productions. He's part of that great faction, but Yaya is a lone wolf. Yaya is Yaya. And you have to understand, Yaya has a tough test, but I don't make promises. You don't have my word, I make guarantees.
So what you're saying right here live on the JobberSlam pre-show is that you guarantee that Yaya will defeat the big bad kaiju O'Shea Edwards here tonight.
Exactly.
That's
every kaiju has their day in the sun. Everyone falls.
Very interesting words out of that from his. I mean, listen, he is your client. I know you gotta back him, and I love Yaya. I've been friends with Yaya for a long time, but it is a very interesting matchup that he has here tonight. I mean, he's gonna have to pull every trick out of it for him to get that win tonight, as you guaranteed. But before we get to that, let's talk about another man who is in a big-time matchup tonight as we introduce Isaiah Wolf, 1/3 of Prolific, who will be.
You have to understand, this is Prolific. This is the hottest trio group right now in wrestling.
Whoa!
Shane and your boys, prepare for a fight. Prepare for a war. You may think that you may got it because you ring an order, you running that. But these are the next man up. There's no future, they are the now. Yo, watch out. You come to our home turf, play with Baltimore, everything, a little ring of honor. This is New York, baby. We don't play fair. After we defeat you, we're gonna pack you up back to Cleveland. Guaranteed.
I don't think I gotta say anything after that, man. That's some real shit. Like, I think I said enough in my promos.
That was a lot out of Mr. Black there.
Mic it up.
It's just, you know, I hate
lies! Lies! Hang jury! Hang jury! Bullshit!
So, ladies and gentlemen,
it's a booty meat cheat! It's a booty meat cheat!
Ladies and gentlemen, Faye Jackson is here in the building today for JobberSlam. And everyone talking about, if you were not there on Twitter to see the trial of Faye Jackson, you missed probably the greatest internet event of the summer, of the year, when Faye Jackson was found not guilty.
There's some conspiracy about that.
It's all bullshit, and we may get her over here to speak.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. There's some conspiracy. I know Suge. He had a valid case. I'm the jury. The judge. Yeah, I just want to say it. I'm like, there was some scrutiny and some conspiracy. Really imbalanced. I'm like, I call BS, but you know, like, yeah, but you know, we're gonna let them rock in that one.
All of that aside.
But before we continue, right?
We played your promo earlier.
Yeah.
You guys speaking about Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor has some words for you guys, so let's go into it.
What does it mean to be prolific? See, I looked that up. It means to always be chasing opportunity, always trying to advance, being and living in abundance, especially when it comes to having children, offspring. I find that ironic as hell because prolific, Isaiah, Marcus, and most importantly, Tyree, to STP, that's exactly what you boys are, our offspring. You're gonna go on the We Love Wrestling podcast and start acting like you don't know what our names are? Every slogan you have, the way you walk, the way you talk, your mannerisms down to the very name on your gear is inspired by us. But you don't know what our names are. Okay. I'll tell you boys what. Myself, Khan, Moses, O'Shea Edwards, and even Rev Ron Hunt, Shane Taylor Promotions in full force is going to cross that bridge to Brooklyn tomorrow. And we're not paying a toll. But what we will do is we'll bring our platform, we'll bring the eyes, and we'll put some money in your pocket in front of your friends, your family, in the biggest match of your career, in front of the whole borough. We're going to beat your ass. We're going to make you remember where you know our name's from and why you should have put some goddamn respect on that name.
You know, we spoke with Marquis earlier, and those are some big words that Shane said there. I mean, it speaks for itself. He, just like I asked Marquis, he's just like the rest of them. Y'all not ready for this, according to Shane. Y'all not ready to be in that ring. This is like the young kid thinking he's big enough to step to his father.
Step to his father. My father's still relatively here. Like, this ain't stepping to his dad. Let me put these down for him, man. Listen to it, man. We have been getting compared to STP since we formed. Mind you, we formed first. We were first on the map. Well, what it seemed like everyone's following the trend of prolific, black and gold, 3 brothers doing what they doing. 3 strong black men at that doing what they doing. But yet we're following everybody else. Just because we ain't got the goddamn, the lights and cameras on us don't mean we ain't starting the trend here. Now, I'm going to give SCP all the credit in the world in what they do, but they are not prolific. They are not us. They got the years, but we are damn sure ready for what they got coming for our way.
But what they are, and let it not be forgotten, they are the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. They have gone through a gauntlet of opponents to get where they are. And while they may not be prolific, tonight is going to determine whether or not, whether what prolific said is true or what STP said is true. Only one can be true after tonight.
Ask yourself this question. If they are so damn good and all of a sudden they are so dominant as a 6-man tag team champions, how come they ain't put the title on the line against us tonight?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That's a great question, actually.
Oh my God, if they're the most dominant trio in the game, they should literally be defending these tag team titles against us if we're not a threat to them. Like, you can't talk a big game, have the titles, and not defend it against us. Because if you ask me, that's some punk shit move right there.
Kind of off, don't you think?
Off.
I mean,
if I'm a promotion, I'm gonna promote the fact that I'm a good ass, I'm a dope ass, and I am a defending champ. And if I got a trio like Prolific coming our way, then I'm gonna put those belts on the line no matter what the case may be. Whether it's at Battle Club, Ring of Honor, North Bubblefuck, Nebraska, it don't matter.
I mean, you have a great point. There's no getting around that.
I mean, it's more than a great point. It's super valid. Like, if you really think about it, they got under Shane Taylor's skin when he said they didn't know, he didn't know the names, right? At that point in time, show Prolific who these people are. Put them belts on the line. Ain't no reason not to. You don't got You literally have no reason not.
No, I
to keep
agree.
the belt
I
on.
agree. There is no reason why the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team championship should not be on the line here at JobberSlam. And I think I'd love it. You'd love it. You would definitely love it. I think every fan that's going to be here at this secret location is going to absolutely love if that were the case.
I would love to bring a championship on a dollar van back home.
And this dollar man could be home already.
Like,
You're already home.
I love that. I'd love to put a championship title on a Brooklyn dollar van. Back to Flatbush.
Well, sir, good luck tonight.
No doubt.
No luck needed. This is your sponsored, your sports show sponsored athlete. We don't need luck here.
Are we ready? Luck is for those that are unprepared. We've been prepared.
And can you tell them what's the thing you guys say?
Oh, for those that don't know, we are self-made. We get paid. And since you see these deck of cards, you know we're going to play spades. Good talking to y'all.
Thank you, my brother. Ed.
I mean, listen, I got to be real with you. Before our next guest comes on, I got to say it. Listen, I know that prolific Yerrr Sports Show sponsored athletes, you know, at the end of the day, and Marquis and Wolf, they're talking the game. You want to hear them talk. But I got to tell you, I see it in their eyes. There's still that little quiver in their eyes. They know that tonight is a huge opportunity for Prolific. This is not just a regular match. This is a big-time match. So this is a career-defining match for Prolific. And if they let that get to them tonight, they are not going to be able to beat STP if they let that get to their heads. If they worry more about what this match does for their career rather than just winning the match, we may see Prolific take a loss in a match that I think both of us think they could win.
Absolutely, I agree. So, representing
And
the four. Wait, go ahead.
The NYWK.
And they're back.
Finally. All of y'all forgot about them. Everybody forgot about everybody. Bring tag team wrestling back.
Right.
Book more tag teams. Do more tag team matches. But I don't see not one place saying where NYWK at.
And let's see what they had to say about that.
18 damn months, started a whole new career. Where the hell have you been?
First of all, I don't even know who you think you're talking to, but pipe down and take that bass out.
I'm talking to you, brother. I need you. We won 2 matches in 2020, and then the whole damn world shut down. I started a whole new career, uplifting the black community. You and I get money together.
All right.
It's time to uplift these paychecks. It's time to uplift NYWK.
All right. So if we're going to do that, how about July 31st?
JobberSlam.
That.
Brooklyn, New York.
Let's pick a location spot.
You ready?
I've been ready, fam.
Okay, you ready? Put me on. Who we got?
All right, so we got the rap.
Damn. Nate Carter.
Yep.
David McCall.
Sounds about right.
My back still hurts.
Fam, don't say that again.
2019 and 2020.
That sounds nasty. Don't say that no more.
Okay, who else?
All right, so we got Grit.
Damn! Montana Black.
Yeah.
Ian Maxwell.
Yeah.
They get to stay down south?
If they want to come and get their ass beat, then let them come and get their ass beat.
All right, cool. Who else?
All right, so now we got Grimmin, we got Aaron Ash.
Big ass Grim.
Yeah.
Big ass Aaron Ash?
Yeah.
That is what I like. Yes. Yes. Are you ready for this? Because I'm ready.
Fam, I've been ready.
See, I was talking about uplifting the black community. We gonna uplift their black asses to heaven for being their own way.
All right, you know what? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna just say this right now.
Cool.
This ain't gonna take long. I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't about wrestling moves. Damn sure not about holds. It's about us beating y'all's ass. Cause trust me, July 31st, this ain't taking long.
Okay, so black family, since my brother put it on the table, I'm gonna put it to you like this. It's 2 things. First, make sure you're following Black Thoughts. Number 2, you hit those streets and you make sure you tell them NYWK is back.
And 3, fuck Hulk Hogan.
First off, damn it, Smooth, it's good to see you back.
I mean, it's good to see you too, but you know, I was off to the side there. I heard you say the people must have forgot about me. The people never forget about black men. The people never forget about Seaton. The people will never forget what NYWK has done. We've been out here, baby. We're gonna continue to be out here. I'm gonna let you slide though.
Well, I mean,
Because I
the
don't know if
fans
you
may not have forgotten you. I believe in that. The
No,
fans
no,
didn't forget.
definitely
But I'm
not.
talking about the business seems to have forgotten the impact that NYWK has on tag team matches. Because here's the thing, as I was telling Dre, everybody talking about on Twitter and social media, book more tag teams, book more tag team matches, do more tag team shows. But not once have I seen companies come up and down saying, yo, where NYWK at? What's NYWK doing? What's they up to? They still trying to put a hurting on people, things like that. We're seeing everybody else, but not NYWK. But that changes tonight.
You see what you're trying to do right now, brother. You're trying to put a battery in my back. You see, Seaton and myself, we already have 6 other men, 3 other teams in this match with us. We already came in here to dominate. What you trying to do, I don't need the extra motivation. But what you're gonna end up doing, you're gonna get those 6 other brothers hurt. Honestly, I don't really want that on my conscience, but I'm used to this.
But that's what NYWK's resume is. That's what your calling card is. You go in there, you break bodies, you break bones, you hurt people, and you walk out leaving them remembering the night they walked in the ring with NYWK.
And I'm fine with that. But you, Peter, you want that on your conscience? All those medical bills, because if you are telling me that I gotta go out there and hurt people to prove that NYWK is back, I'm gonna do it.
You know what I want you to do?
What you want me to do, Pete?
Tonight,
you talk to me.
At JobberSlam,
when
you walk into the ring,
when I walk in the ring,
when you and talk, the NYWK, the only NYWK out here. When you walk in there against Ian Maxwell and Montana Black, when you walk in there against the Rep, when you walk in there against Grim and Aaron Ash, I want you to make them remember the night they chose to fight NYWK.
You know what, brother? You ain't gotta say nothing else. It's done. My brothers, Grim, Ash, the Rep, Grit, you can thank this man for whatever the hell is about to happen to you. Thank Peter. They gonna come for your head. You know what? I got you. I'll break legs. They'll crawl after you. You'll be good, brother. You'll be safe. I got you.
But listen, tonight at JobberSlam, everybody's gonna be reminded of the NYWK. Everyone's gonna remember the trail of destruction these men left, because you see, ain't no broken leg slowing down NYWK. Ain't no injuries. Ain't nobody forgetting them, slowing them down. Because tonight they're going to show you they ain't slowed down not one bit. And so for everybody out there talking about bring back tag team wrestling, everybody out there saying book more tag team matches, everybody out there saying book more tag teams, I'm going to tell you right now, from my mouth to God's ears, y'all need to be booking NYWK, but just be warned, you might not get your tag team. So as I was saying before, we had a little bit of a feed issue.
I mean, that was rude. I mean,
yeah, it really was.
I mean, this is
that's the conspiracy.
I mean, this is Black-owned wrestling tonight. This is Black-owned business here at JobberSlams, a production with Jobber Tears Podcast, combined with
Battle Club Pro.
Battle Club. I mean, it's a beautiful night.
That's what it is.
But it's about to get ugly, baby.
Like I said, right before we were cut off, when you bring the NYWK, just remember, you might not get your tag teams back in the same condition you put them in the ring in.
I ain't got nothing else to say, brother. I'm ready to hurt people.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Good to see NYWK back.
Hey, cool. Hey, you disrespect me again, I'm gonna slap the would-be black off you.
I didn't do nothing.
Cool. I'm gonna get this microphone off you. You go in peace, bro. You go in peace.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was Smooth Blackman, one half of the NYWK.
And our next guest is his opponent. Let's see what he had to say about the match tonight.
The Rep, the New York Wrecking Crew, now Mr. Grimm and Aaron Ash. Now, Grimm, you and I are familiar with each other, but the rest of y'all don't really know me, so allow me to handle the introductions. My name's Montana Black. And since most of us haven't been in the ring together, it's real unfortunate that we're not very familiar with each other just yet. But I got good news for you guys. All that's about to change. Because next week, on July 31st, Battle Club Pro and the JobberTears podcast presents JobberSlam in Brooklyn, New York. Fellas, we are in a four-way tag match. Now, you guys all seem like a cohesive unit, so if I'm looking to get my first victory up here, then I need to call somebody that I know I can count on, somebody I got chemistry with, someone I got history with, someone who I know is going to get the job done. So I hit my brother up, Ian Maxwell. Ian, come put these fools on game.
Like he said, he's coming up there to get a win. So what do? You call the best. You call the fastest hell Ian Maxwell here. They call me that for one reason, because I'm faster than the rest. Now, we coming up there to beat, what'd you say? The Rep, the New York Wrecking Crew, and Grimm and Mr. Ash?
Yeah.
It don't matter who you get. Big Montana Black, fastest hell Ian Maxwell. We coming up there to do one thing. Get these hands raised. So while you guys are waiting, making entrances and things of that nature, we'll already be at the finish line.
And that, my friends, is on game.
Catch it.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Beautiful morning, get the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the official pre-show of JobberSlam.
Hi, brother.
And I am here with Montana
That's what you
Black.
say, brother.
Another man involved in that huge four-way tag team match later tonight.
Why is it always the small people yelling?
And you hear Smooth Black in the background.
Six don't mean nothing from the ground, brother.
The smallest person
Put your hands off me, man. I leave when I want to leave. Don't touch me.
You hear Smooth in the background. Montana, you came right around the end of what Smooth had to say concerning that four-way tag team matchup with the NYWK, the Rep, Aaron Ash and Mr. Grimm, and Montana Black and Ian Maxwell himself. Now, I know you and TJ Ball's going through a little personal issues right now. Not really seeing eye to eye, but you brought Ian Maxwell to the party here at JobberSlam.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you tagged with Ian Maxwell?
It's been about 2 years since me and Ian tagged, but I mean, myself, Ian, Yaya, we ran consistently for a couple years in a row, like as the power. So like, it's not. Even though it's been 2 years, it's just like getting back on a bike. You just start pedaling and everything starts coming back to you, man.
Now, Montana, you've been very successful in your time when you've been in Battle Club Pro, and now here you are in a tag team matchup. And I've seen you in tag team action before. Yeah. You a beast to be dealt with in singles action.
Yeah.
But in tag team action, it's even worse.
Tag team is my forte. Tag team is my forte. I'm a little bit of a tag team slut. I gotta admit it myself.
Well, talking about for other things, but but you go into this matchup,
gentlemen.
Sorry.
Hey, it's all right. It's the official JobberSlam pre-show. But NYWK had some very, very specific things to say about you and Ian. They said that they were actually excited to the fact that they had 6 other men that they had to maim and destroy. And listen, if there's one person I know that does a lot of maiming and destroying, it's the king. Of #ugly gang,
exactly.
Montana Black.
Let them know, like straight up, like it's easy to get in there and run your mouth and say you're gonna do something. All right, everybody's big, everybody's bad till somebody bigger and badder come along. Well, newsflash for everybody else in the match: I'm the biggest person in the match, so ain't nobody gonna come in and maim and destroy unless it's myself. And Ian is gonna help me do what I need to do to get this win, and we're gonna come out victorious. That's how it's gonna be. Simple as that. If we gotta beat the Wrecking Crew, if we gotta beat the Rep, if we gotta beat Grimm and Mr. Al, Aaron Ash, that's cool. We can do that too. It don't matter who's in the way; they getting knocked over.
Well, let me ask you. I know you're gonna try to give me the political answer, but I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it straight from you. Which one of those 3 other tag teams are you most worried about?
Most worried about? Man.
Give me a straight answer, Montana.
I mean, Wrecking Crew seems to have like the most cohesion as a unit. Simple as that. They seem like they got the team chemistry down packed. That's their thing. So they might have the biggest advantage out of everybody because of their ability to work with each other. Simple as that.
So tonight, Ian Maxwell and yourself once again going into tag team, like 4-way tag team action against NYWK, Aaron Ash and Mr. Grimm, and the Rep. But I got to tell you, just as for myself answering that question, I think the Rep is really the team to keep your eye on in this match. Those boys been flying under the radar for way too long. And I think tonight, the Rep are going to try to use this 4-way tag team match as their launching point over the radar.
You know what happens when people fly under the radar? They get swatted back down to the ground. That's exactly what's going to happen to the Rep tonight. All right? Like, I get it. They're trying to make a name for themselves. Guess what? So is everybody else in the match. So, point blank period, I got a statement to make. Ian's out here. He's got his debut for Battle Club. He's got a statement to make, and we're going to come out victorious. That's as simple as that. If we got to do it at the Rep's expense, then so be it.
Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, from Montana Black himself, who will be in 4-way tag team action later tonight, exclusively on JobberSlam, a joint production by Battle Club Pro and the Jobber Tears podcast. But ladies and gentlemen, this pre-show is not over. We're just getting started with all the good stuff. We're going to go through the entire card for tonight's show for JobberSlam, and let me tell you, what a card it is. So don't you go anywhere, because we're going to go through it match for match.
Yerrr Sports Show.
And we are back. The Jobber Tears presents, Jobber Tears and Battle Club presents JobberSlam Above the Ring official pre-show. And here I have my brother, Mr. Michael Bostic.
What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good, bro?
Who are you representing tonight?
Right now, I'm representing one half of EDC and 1/3 of Ivy Productions today. We both sponsored. We appreciate the opportunity to give back, to give to y'all, to support Black wrestling, Black businesses, Black podcasting, all of that, man. We just, we're just so happy to just be here and give that to y'all.
Most definitely. And we appreciate you being one of our sponsors. And hopefully you're a continued sponsor, not just of the Jobber Tears Network, but of course, Battle Club Pro.
Of course.
So what are you most looking forward to tonight? Because this card is stacked.
The card is wild. Well, I'm really looking forward to Montana Black and them right now. After that little show they just put on, I'm kind of hyped now at that. Like, but of course, Tasha Steele, I want to see her do her thing. Like I said, the card is stacked. You never know what you're gonna get. It's supposed to be a great all-around show. So, I'm just really looking for some great wrestling. Great camaraderie with everybody.
Most definitely. You just brought up Tasha Steele and Big Swole.
Right.
This match is almost 2 years in the making. And if you think about the spectrum with this quote-unquote forbidden door, you would think that this match would have happened already.
Already, right.
The fact that Battle Club Pro, JobberSlam
was the one to make it happen.
Right.
Like, crazy. It's crazy.
We have 2 Black women main eventing for a world title.
At an indie show.
At an independent wrestling show.
That's wild. Like,
you can't make this up.
Can't make it up.
Like, this is a phenomenal year for wrestling in general, since now we're back from the pandemic. And being a wrestling fan, what is it like being back around people and enjoying being in front
of everything?
Of everything.
Well, this is actually my second ever wrestling show. Like, I've never done this before, so it's pretty dope to be in the atmosphere with other people who kind of think the same way I do and like the same thing I do, and it's a really dope feeling. It's dope to be back. It's dope to be back. Like, it really is. I'm glad to see that everything's moving along smoothly, no problems, no nothing going on. It's just love and appreciation for the art of wrestling.
Most definitely. And talk about yourself a little bit again. I know you're in the music.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm with Live Johnson. My partner would call it Jack of all trades. I do R&B, rap, poetry sometimes, beats, a dad. We're a regular dude, but we got to make everything work for us. So I put forth the music. That's what I've been doing since I was young. So That's the main thing.
And do you have any upcoming EPs coming out?
Well, right now I have my EP, A Love Story. It's out everywhere on all streaming platforms. My single for my new EP, A Love Story 2, Bad, is out everywhere. And A Love Story Chapter 2 is coming out in October. So just look out for that.
Most definitely. I definitely can't wait for that. His music is written for me, y'all. His music is definitely just like, I feel it in my soul, like when he write it. And, bro, like, it's a tremendous opportunity just, at least for me, like I said, you know, we talk.
Right.
So, with everything that's been going on, probably from 2020 up until now, to get an event like this, where it's, you know, it doesn't sound like a crazy amount of people now, but if we're live when everybody's walking in, it's going to be bananas.
Wild.
And just to think about it, we have so much talent walking past.
Just walking
walking past.
I'm low-key stuck. Like, I want to mark out, low-key.
Right.
Like, it's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, like, if you really sit and think about it, like, we're in the presence of greatness, like the evolution of what we saw when we were younger, like talking from the beginning, from you know, the golden era of wrestling into, you know, that little kind of steroid phase in wrestling, into the attitude era, into the ruthless aggression, into like
PG, and now we did the Thunderdome era, the pandemic. Like, it's so dope. It's dope. Like, it's dope.
It's a great time to be a wrestling fan, and it's a great time to be a fan of just live things. Like,
it's a fact. It's a fair time to get out there and get things back to somewhat normal.
Right.
It's like dope.
Most definitely. So, of course, I'm looking for you. The pre-show still on?
Bro, we're not going. Well, they wanted us for pre-show.
What you yeah, you do your thing. We have our we'll have our next guest on shortly, and we'll play their what they have to say, because they have a Battle Club Pro Tag Team Championship match. These are main event, and they're facing the Sea Stars.
Which is the match that we're sponsoring.
Yes.
So that's dope.
Most definitely.
There's Katie there.
Yes.
It's over next
over there in there.
Brooklyn Black.
Yes.
Yes.
No, we're about
to cut it.
We're about to cut it. But Mr. Bostic,
thank you, sir, so much for having me up on here, man.
Thank you, and
Such
we will definitely talk
Yes,
soon.
sir. Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy this. Watch this as it's live. Y'all not here. I'm sorry for you not being here. You're gonna miss a great show. But catch it while it's on, because you're not gonna see anything like
You'll catch the pre-show early. You'll definitely catch the pre-show early, but after that, like I said, you got to be here to experience the magic of JobberSlam. This is our WrestleMania.
Facts.
This is our WrestleMania. This is for the culture.
Absolutely.
And, you know, again, thank you for
bro.
being here.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's now get into what the challengers for the Battle Club Pro Tag Team Championship had to say. If it lets me do it. Oh, I guess I got to do it from here.
No, don't do it. No! No! Lie! Gets me every time!
Lion. Hey. Hey, Lion. I'm talking to you. No, what do you mean you're hungry? You had like 6 steaks. You don't even like sushi. You don't even like fish.
Fish? Did you say fish? Floppy fish!
That's what this is about, Lion. This is about the Sea Stars.
We lost! I lost!
We lost. You didn't lose. We lost. Together.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. Battle Club. Limitless. 3 seconds.
I get it. The 31st. Brooklyn. Home. The circus comes home.
Roar!
See, July 31st. The main event was this close.
This close!
Battle Club this close to getting those titles. Limitless this close to getting the win against the Sea Stars. We cannot lose. The 31st Battle Club, the main event leaves your new Battle Club Tag Team Champions! Lion onward!
And we are back.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan, you need to maintain mask protocols. You will get one warning once the show starts. If you have to be spoken to again, you will get kicked out. Mask protocol. They give you a mask at the door.
Mask
Please
up.
use it.
Mask up.
Mask up.
And vaxxed. And we are here again. We are back with main event.
Roar! Ooh, Lion. He's always so energized, always so excited.
For gold!
I'm excited too.
I would assume he would be very excited. This is your third opportunity against the Sea Stars.
We've had 2 previous opportunities, one here at Battle Club, the other at Limitless. And now we're here at Battle Club again. We are here at JobberSlam.
Amazing.
This is to me, and dare I say, and people may laugh and ha 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 ha. Right now,
All talents to the men's locker room, please. All
I could see Cardi B walking in right now to perform up.
Right.
This is big. You got Swole and you got Tasha Steele's main eventing. You have Grit in action. You have Rep in action. You have New York Wrecking Crew in action.
And tag team wrestling is thriving.
That's
but
right.
ask why?
Why?
Because we're putting it on the map on the East Coast.
That's why. You see, we're here. I said it. I said it to Lion in our living room while he was eating sushi. I told him, we can't lose. We cannot lose this match. We've lost twice already. And I'd be damned. The circus will be damned if everything we've put, all our heart, all our hard work, all our soul, the people that believe in us, that we keep letting down day after time after year when we can't get it done.
And why, if we keep not getting it done, would anyone believe in us? And that is why we are going home, Battle Club Pro Tag Team Champions.
Onward!
Ah! You give me my meat! Give me my damn meat!
Brother,
I'm sorry about that.
it is all good. I most definitely appreciate you.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you too. Yerrr Sports Show. Yerrr!
Yerrr!
Yeah!
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. It is all good. It is all good. Always, always, always. So, again, shouts to main event. Real personal. Me and Mike is pretty tight. That's like family. So I can't wait to see all the good things that happen. So, give us a little bit, and we'll be right back with the rest of the show right after this.